Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a truly special moment in music history, one that was decades in the making. The legendary David Letterman finally, got to induct his dear friend, the late, great Warren Zevon, into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It was an emotional, funny, and powerful speech that perfectly captured the spirit of one of rock's most unique artists. The bond between Letterman and Zevon was something special. Zevon was a frequent guest on Letterman's late-night shows, starting all the way back in 1982. He wasn't just a musical guest. He even filled in for Paul Shaffer as the bandleader on multiple occasions. Letterman described it beautifully in his speech, saying that having Zevon right there in the studio was his own version of being 20 feet from stardom. Letterman's speech was a perfect mix of humor and heartfelt tribute. He shared that he'd asked Zevon's son, Jordan, for any special requests. Jordan had three. First, mentioned that his dad studied with the classical composer Igor Stravinsky as a kid. Letterman, in his classic style, joked, "Okay, Igor Stravinsky. By the way, when I was a kid, I had a paper route." Jordan also wanted him to mention Stumpy the Gangster and Bev the Mormon. Letterman thought they were his favorite songs, but Jordan set him straight, saying those were his parents' dumbass. It was a hilarious moment that showed the quirky personal side of Zevon's life. On a more serious note, Letterman celebrated Zevon's incredible songwriting and poetry. He pointed out that Zevon's peers, icons like Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan, and Jackson Browne all recognized his genius. In Letterman's words, "Warren Zevon is in my Rock and Roll Hall of Fame." Actually, his own wing. He cleverly broke down Zevon's music into three categories: songs about global and personal strife, like Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner, beautiful love songs like Mute Mirror, and, of course, songs about werewolves, which got a howl from the crowd. The most poignant part of the night referenced Zevon's final appearance on The Late Show in 2002, shortly after his terminal cancer diagnosis. It was during that interview that Zevon shared his now famous wisdom: "Enjoy every sandwich." Letterman revealed how deeply that line has impacted him for over 20 years. Then he shared a story that left everyone speechless. After that final show, Letterman went to Zevon's dressing room. Zevon took his gray guitar, locked it in its case, and handed it to him, simply saying, "Take care of this for me." Letterman recalled sobbing uncontrollably, just hugging his friend and telling him how much he loved his music. And then, in a full circle moment on the Hall of Fame stage, Letterman brought out that very same guitar. He held it up and declared, "By God, tonight it's going back to work," before handing it to Dave Coining of the Killers for their tribute performance. It was an incredibly powerful gesture. For years, Letterman had been one of Zevon's biggest champions, publicly expressing his frustration when Zevon was snubbed by the Hall. Last year, he said that, while he was disappointed, Zevon was above and beyond the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Well, as of this year, Warren Zevon is above, beyond, and finally, officially in it. It was a long overdue honor for a true original, and a beautiful tribute from a loyal friend. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give the video a like and subscribe for more stories from the world of music. See you next time.